First catch of the day. And it's a swordfish from Nostalgia. Damn. Does that mean this stream is going to be pretty alright? I think so. By the way, real quick. Um, so I don't know if y'all noticed that the song playing in the background here. I'll start playing it again. Um, I really like this song, but also at the same time, I can't help but hear the person saying onion in the background, like in a very thick French accent. Onion. Here, let me replay that part. Onion. That's it. That's all I had to say about that. Can no here have baby. Yeah, but you know which song I'm talking about, Cozy. I'm pretty sure you know which one. How's Cozy and I doing? We're doing pretty good. Actually, right now, Smudge is asleep. She's sleeping right now. So that's pretty good, right? Although she does need to be woken up here pretty soon because Cozy wants to give her a bath. We're at 45 minutes. That's fucking crazy, dude. A new record. Yeah, for a nap. For a nap, 45 minutes is fucking crazy for that baby. I don't know how long her other naps have been, like without basically being held by Cozy in the bed. But Cozy's not in the bed right now. She is still holding her, but about 20 minutes, max 30. Damn, nice. So yeah, she big EP. Big EP. That's good. That's good for her. That's super fucking good for her. But yeah, other than that, things is going pretty good. Things going pretty good. Smudge's naps are getting longer. Babies grow up so fast, right, dude? She's what? So she's what? 5 weeks now, Cozy. I believe. I believe she's 5 weeks now. Going on 6. Which, oh my fucking god. 5 weeks headed to 6 quickly. Yeah, dude. So like she's almost like a month and a quarter, which is oh, it was only a month ago that she was still in the belly. 8 weeks is the end of newborn stage. Oh, okay. I thought she already got out of the newborn stage. I thought that only lasted like a couple of weeks, and you were crying over it because little baby is growing up. Oh, I heard a little squeak from her. Don't remind me. Sorry. Jax, you scoot. I'm gonna run over your tail. My baby is growing up. She is. She's getting fucking huge, dude. All right, dude. All right. Look. I know that, like, I know that babies don't eat a lot, and that whenever they, okay, look, I'm gonna get big. I'm gonna fucking talk to y'all. Okay, so I know that babies don't really eat a whole lot, especially at the beginning and all that, and they start eating more as they go along, right? But Smudge has like increased her intake of food by like 2 times in just 5 weeks. So it was just last week that we were feeding her, like, well, I don't know if it was last week per se, but it was like maybe 2 weeks ago that we were feeding her 2 ounces of milk, right, formula. And now this week, she's eating more than 4 ounces, which is crazy. Because it was just like, man, how do you fit that much food in that little belly of hers? But then Cozy told me about how like her stomach is like stretching out and all that shit, and that her digestive system is actually starting to, work properly. 2 ounce last week, 2.5 ounce at the beginning of this week, 4 ounces today. Yeah, holy shit, man. She really said, "Give me my food." I'm telling you, she will scream if she's even the slightest bit hungry. Like she will actually yell. We got her soul formula set now. Yeah. Yeah, got the right mix of like nutritional souls and like sort of easygoing souls that don't really hurt her tummy. Yeah. Got to have the sensitive souls mixed in so that it's not too intense for her. And then eventually she can work her way up to the more like just straight soul type of shit, you know? But yeah, it's fucking crazy that she's gotten so big so quickly. I, I'm 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 a proud dad. I'm a proud dad. Have y'all seen videos about wholly conscious babies? No, I have not. What does that mean? Also, Gerbil, that is a fucking great combo of emotes. I fucking love that. That's so good. It fits together so well. Holy shit. Oh my god. Half gentle soul, half anti-reflux soul. Exactly. Exactly. And yeah, Cozy hasn't apparently has not seen the Holy Conscious Babies thing. Oh yeah, Metal Gear was here earlier. I was totally caught up in like gushing over Smudge. Hi Metal Gear. And I saw Kami earlier. Yeah, Kami redeemed the first. In front of their parents, they only say like 3 words, but in front of strangers, they can say whole phrases like "I know more words." uh, I have not seen those videos, but also I could kind of believe it for some babies. Yeah, because I mean, why would they use big word when few word do trick? Babies are smarter than we think. They're like Boss Baby. I've never seen that movie. I don't think that I ever will, to be honest. I don't think that that Boss Baby is something that I would necessarily enjoy as a movie. We're at 50 minutes. I need to wake her up. Ripperoni to moth ears. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cozy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Smudge. Yeah, then you're waking up. I don't want to. You should. You should. Do you want me to be the bad guy? I could go be the bad guy real quick. It won't take but a minute. I could do it. Be bad guy. Okay, okay, okay. I'll be right back. It'll literally just take less than a minute. Awaken. Yes, correct. I must go perform the proper chants to to awaken the omen. Okay, yeah. I'll be right back. Right back. So I have gotten the smudge. She is in my arms right now because Cozy is going to prep her bath. So I'm going to put her in the bouncer that I keep right next to my desk so that I can work while she just kind of hangs out a little bit. She's going to take this opportunity to wake up some without like jarring herself awake. And it's going to be awesome. And she has gone directly back to sleep now. She is eyes closed once again. Her head's like tilted. Yep, she's back out. She's back out, but it's okay. Her mama can wake her up a little bit more. I have done my job of getting her off her mama. So, it's okay. Do you guys do the baby bum wiggle to put Smudge to sleep? It's magical, it works. To be honest, not really. We have not found that moving her really puts her to sleep. It will calm her down. It will calm her down whenever she's like fussy or something like that. We'll just like we'll bounce her, we'll do like the little butt pats or the butt wiggles or do something that will just move her ever so gently. And she'll be like, "Oh, this is nice. I won't cry. I don't need to cry. There's no reason to scream in my parents' ears." Um, but for the most part, getting her to sleep is just being very still. Very still, and she loves the sound of breathing. So it'll be like I don't know, we'll just put her head like near our chest or something like that, and she'll just knock out. She will just But right now she's in a stage where she fights sleep for the most part. Yeah, she doesn't like going to sleep, even though she really enjoys sleeping, which is a big old bummer, cause like little girl, you don't know how good you have it. She doesn't know how good she has it. I wish I could sleep whenever I fucking wanted to. If I could sleep just whenever I wanted to, I would be unstoppable. I would be unfucking stoppable, dude. But no, I am cursed to have insomnia, and so is her mom. So is Cozy. So is Smudge's mom, Cozy. She also has pretty bad insomnia. So it's like, little girl, you don't know how good it is. You don't know how good it is, and then you're probably honestly gonna lose it. You're probably gonna inherit the insomnia, and it's probably gonna suck. So it's like, man, just enjoy it while you can, little girl. But she doesn't know. She doesn't speak words. She don't speak English. So we can't tell her that. But yeah, yeah, it's fucking crazy. I have a fucking kid. Like that is mine. That's half of my genes right there. That's fucking crazy to me. It's so weird to think that like I'm a dad. Me, the most immature fucking dumbass ever, is now responsible for this other little being, you know? I don't know, dude. It's really weird to remember because sometimes I forget, I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is just my life now." Because like I've tended to babies before. My siblings have had children. My other family members have had children. And so it's like, I don't know. I guess my brain is kind of on the assumption of like, oh yeah, in just a few days, her parents are gonna come pick her up. I promise, I'm not crying. I promise. It was just a vocal something. I don't know. I don't know what happened there, to be honest. But yeah, in just a few days, her parents are gonna come pick her up, and I'm like, no, I'm her parent. She is staying here forever. Yes, exactly, nostalgia. Yeah, just a few days, and the few forever days. Yeah. Some number between like 3 days and the rest of all eternity. Her parents will come pick her up. Yeah. I don't. It's just so weird because I have to remind myself all the fucking time. Like, this is mine. She's gonna get bigger. She's not gonna be as small as she is ever a fucking again. God. Oh. Okay, you know what? I am actually starting to get a little eepy now, or not eepy, weepy now. I'm starting to get mushy. Can't be mushy on stream. So, all right, we're gonna shrink myself down a little bit. Hello, BTS Sprout. Hello. I want to shrink. Okay. I didn't want to shrink that way, but I guess. All right, make sure I'm not like at the edge of the screen. There we go. There we go. Because Dan hates it whenever I get cut off. Dan really fucking hates it whenever I get cut off. Because then he can't edit as smoothly as he wants to, so. Just kind of how it is. It's okay, though. I try to accommodate him because he is good editor. All right, well, with that 24 minutes of yapping out of the way, I think it's time for us to get into our game that we're going to be playing today, which is, where the fuck is it? It's Phoenix Wright. There it is. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We're continuing on the I don't know, on the whatever the fuck it's called, on the something. Shut the fuck up, you sexy ass bitch. Oh, okay. Dan, you didn't break me. You told me to shut the fuck up, so I did. You asked for this, Dan. I was gonna wait to see how long it would take for you to be like, oh yeah, right, shit. Make sure you carry Smudge for as long as possible. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Once she's able to like hold herself upright, yeah, she's going on my shoulders like all the time. All the fucking time. Oh my god, Dan. Oh my fucking god. I read that and I almost threw up in my mouth. I almost fucking threw up. Ew. You are to call me Kitten. not princess. I am kitten. Also, to answer your question, Dan, yes, we do have a smudge. She is in her bouncer right here next to my desk. And apparently my tracking software does not like me turning to look at her. She's too far away. I don't know when, but there was a last time I was carried by my dad. Yeah. There's also a last time that you were tucked in. Or a last time... oh, Cozy's about to start crying. Okay, I can't... I can't keep going with that bit. He's gotten older, and of course I still come sit on him and smush him when he's laying down, resting, but you know, caring is caring, and smushing him is smushing him. Yeah, exactly. But also, yeah, we gotta stop talking about it, or else Cozy's gonna cry. My dad still tucks me in at the great age of 24, almost 25. Man, I'm moved out of my house, or I guess of my dad's house, and I don't know. I think the last time that my dad tucked me in was probably my teens. I asked for it specifically. I was like, "Hey, Dad, I'm having a rough go of things. You mind just tucking me in a little bit?" And he was like, "Oh, yeah, sure." He just, like it was nothing. Like it was fucking nothing. He was like, "Yeah, of course." And then he slapped you? No? No? Told my dad I love you for the first time about 3 years ago. Oh my god. I tell my dad I love him every time I see him. Every time I see him. Like, it is the last thing that I say to him before I leave. I make a point that is the last thing that I say to him every time I leave. Not goodbye, not see you later, not whatever the fuck else. The last thing I say to him is, I love you. So, yeah. Like, just in case something happens, of course. God forbid, those would be the last words that, you know, he has. From me, at least. I'm gonna tuck my baby boy in for the last time one day. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Promise Cozy in this economy it won't be until they're 45. Only 45, she'll still be a baby. Oh no. Said it for the first time ever to my brother around that time too. Really? Wow. Dan, sometimes I forget that you have a fucked up relationship with some of your folks. Huh. Cause like I don't think I could imagine not saying I love you to my sister for however long, years, you know. The last time you'll tuck Smudge in is when you're 100. Maybe at that point Smudge will tuck you in. Oh, you're gonna make me cry now, nostalgia. Don't blame us emotionally constipated folk. Oh. To be fair, I hate how overly used I love you is. It feels so devalued these days. That's a good point, yeah. But also, like, I do think that you should tell people that you love them often. You know, if you actually do. You know what I mean? Like, if it's a true statement that you do love someone, you should tell them all the fucking time. Just in my opinion. Obviously, if you're just using I love you as like a whatever the fuck, like, oh yeah, oh hey, I love you. Don't do it that often. I know I'd say I love you guys a lot, and like I do, but also it's not the same, you know. I love you guys as my chat. That's different. That's different. And also I don't say it fucking constantly like I'd tell Cozy. Or my dad or something like that. I don't say I love you to my sister, but I buy her food and she buys me food. But that's still technically saying I love you, just in a different language. That's still doing it. If I say I love someone, I want that to be a serious oh moment for that person. I get that feeling. I understand that sentiment. I guess I'm just of a different way of thinking about it, because I don't know. I want that person to, like, know all the fucking time that I love them. That way they're like, oh man, he's always telling me that he loves me. But, like, he doesn't say that shit for anybody fucking else, you know? My culture saying I love you is like, you're on your deathbed thing, but we show love in other languages sort of thing. Nostalgia, are you European? You wouldn't happen to be Polish, would you? Instead of saying I love you, the Japanese say Omari wa mou shinderu. And to me, that's beautiful. No, they don't. You don't say I love you. What, you don't say I love you to me very often. I don't say I love you to chat very often. I tell you all the fucking time. I tell you I love you all the fucking time, dude. What? What? Maybe you're just a words of affirmation guy. I'm actually not. Well, I guess for Cozy I am, when she needs it. But I'm actually a pretty, I don't know, not very verbose guy whenever I'm, like, just normal, whenever I'm not streaming. Also, Cozy's looking at me. What? Okay, yeah, you do initiate, but that's because you initiate more than I do. So I just take those opportunities to say I love you back. And I do a bunch of shit for you. I am more a man of action. Like letting my actions speak for me. But I do also just say I love you. I make a point to say it. I was about to be like, hold up, he doesn't say I love you to Cozy? Of course I do. Of course I do. Okay, Cozy's taking Smudge away. I'm Vietnamese, but I see we have deathbed confessions in common. So I'm actually not Polish. I just know about how Polish people are very not emotional. Like I think that I saw a thing that was something like, oh yeah, Polish social media app or something like that, where they were like, oh yeah, you have to take a picture to verify your identity. And the thing was like, oh yeah, here's a proper picture that you should take, and it was just a straight-faced picture. And then here's an example of a bad picture that you would take. And it's just a lady smiling. Like, she's not making goofy eyes or anything like that. She is literally just smiling. And it's like, oh yeah, this is unnatural facial expressions. I'm like, damn. The Poles really do be fucking miserable. Us Vietnamese people are very emotional, but also emotionally constipated. Well, yeah, it's just, you know, you don't have... You bottle up all that emotion until it just comes erupting forth. So, yeah, you know, the emotions are just kind of... If you picture emotions as like a log per se, no, I'm not gonna get into that. It's just the lady smiling. It's just the lady smiling. It's fucking crazy, because it's just like it's the same smile that you would have on, like, I don't know, a high school yearbook or something like that. Maybe your driver's license. It's so fucking funny, dude. I mean, being used as a fleshlight by not one, but two of the most evil European governments of the 20th century would be a good reason for Polish folk to not be super emotional. Yeah. Yeah. But all that did breed some really bloodthirsty fucking people. Like, my God. Those people are ready to commit war crimes at the drop of a hat. The only reason that they don't is because they promised that they wouldn't. Like, whenever the whole stuff with Russia started happening and Russia was like getting really too close to Poland, Poland was like, oh, you want us to start murdering you? You're approaching us. Yeah, Poland is Poland's ready. Poland got that fucking thing on him. Our turn. Poland probably, yes. Actually, yeah. Poland's fucking crazy, dude. Like, I do not want to get on their bad side. Like, at all. I also think it's one of the few European countries that actually have fairly relaxed gun laws. At least compared to everywhere else in the European area. I think you still got to get like licensed and shit like that, and I think there are limits on the types that you can get. Switzerland too, I believe. Switzerland, I know for sure you need licensing, but you can get more. Like there's not as many restrictions on the type, so like you can get automatic shit in Switzerland. It's fucking crazy. Aren't the Poles hella Catholic? They are now. They indeed are very Catholic. They are yeah. They almost have their own type of Catholicism. Almost, not quite, but almost. It's pretty crazy how things operate and evolve just depending on what country you're in. Something happened in the 20th century that may have drastically altered their demographics. Yeah. May have gotten rid of a pretty substantial population of people who had a different type of religion and ethnicity. Yeah. That's crazy. I'm also a cat-holic. I was gonna say I'm also a cat-holic. I'm not. I was gonna make a thing of like, oh yeah, I got cats. Like I have felines in my house as pets. And I love them and I want more. Some art student got a little silly, so he dropped the sun on an island twice. An island that didn't even have hardly anything to do with said art student, which is fucking crazy, by the way. Yeah, like cat-holic, but yes, also Catholic. It's always the art student. It's always the fucking art students, dude. But yeah, I'm actually not Catholic. Just putting that out there. I am not. I'm not gonna say what I am, but what I'm not is Catholic. They touched our fucking boats, Hydra. Yeah, they touched our fucking boats. They sank one of them. So we dropped the sun on them twice. Don't touch our fucking boats. Do you know how expensive boats are? Don't fucking touch our boats. If our boats have a fucking, if you see an American flag on a boat, turn your ass around. I love boats, dude. America loves its Navy. America has one of the like highest desires to protect their navy. It's so much. There is I've been talking for almost an hour. Holy shit. There is a story of the USS Wisconsin, and I think the Vietnam War or something like that. But it was being the USS Wisconsin was a battleship, I believe, which was being escorted by a by some other boat, some other military boat. I can't remember exactly. But they started receiving small arms fire from the coastline of an island that they were passing by. Now, this small arms fire was not doing anything to the boat, right? Because it's a fucking battleship, and what they were shooting was like less than a 50 cal. It was not doing anything. It was ticking off the side of the armor. But the captain of the USS Wisconsin ordered all guns, which means all artillery, to fire at the coastline to destroy whatever fucking gun nest was there. And it did. It unloaded all of its. Well, I don't know if it was all of its munitions, but it was a majority of its munitions. And yeah, Gerbil. The ship that was escorting it did a little bit of, oh, look at your smudge, so cute. But the boat that was escorting it like did little signals in Morse code, and it was like, hey, temper, oh, you're lashing out because because a little mosquito was like fucking nipping on you a little bit. Temper. It was so fucking funny. Would have been one, but they were like, surely that will happen again, and the US said, bet. Yeah, oh yeah, in regards to dropping the sun on them, yeah. Yeah, they thought it was only gonna be one. It was scheduled to happen 3 more times, I believe. I think so. I can't remember exactly. But I know it was definitely like planned to do more, but then they surrendered, so it was like, oh, okay, yeah. We won't drop the sun on you again, it's fine. Makes me cry whenever I see an old boat get decommissioned or retired, and instead of making it into an educational museum or something, they just chop it to bits and put it in a junkyard. Yeah. Luckily, there are still plenty of boats that are basically floating museums. One of them is the USS Texas, which is one of my favorite World War II history museums. It's really fucking cool. If you're in the area, it kind of moves around sometimes. I believe it's in San Jacinto now. I can't remember exactly. But if you're in the area of where the USS Texas is, I would highly recommend going there. It's a very fun museum. You get to actually swivel one of the AA gun. Well, I think a few of the AA guns that are on it. It's really fucking cool. Is it our Navy or Air Force that eats crayons? It is technically the Army and the Marines that are the crayon eaters. The Navy are the gay ones. They're the flaming homosexuals. And then the Air Force are the guys who just are desk jockeys. They just sit inside all day, and they're catered to like fucking royalty. Because they're Air Force. That's why they're called Chair Force. They're in the chairs all day. Oh shit, they're the crayon eaters. Yeah. Apparently, the greens and the purples are their favorites. So if a Marine or an Army person gives you a green or a purple, that means they like you. Take that as a compliment. All right. I was about to say we should probably get into the game, but it's only like 15 minutes. You mean the lime/grape crayon? Yeah. Yeah. And if a Navy person says that you drop something, don't bend over to pick it up. Don't. What if an army man gives you homemade caramels with smoked salt? I don't know. I don't know. I've never been given homemade caramels with smoked salt. I think that's just a personal thing. No picking it up, even if it's soap, especially if it's not soap. Or especially if it is soap, my bad. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do it. Don't. I assume they intend to make you have 3 children with them. Yeah. But I love eating soap. Nostalgia, what? You shouldn't be eating soap. What? No. Do not the soap. That's not good for you. That is how you get bubble gut. In more ways than one. That's how you get bubble gut. You don't want to do that. Don't eat soap. I know it smells fruity and delicious, but so do I. And you wouldn't eat me. At least I hope you wouldn't eat me. Please don't eat me. I've eaten some cleaning products on accident. That explains a lot. Hydra, that's why I settled for cilantro. Ew. Oh, you're one of those cilantro eaters? Oh, gross. Nasty. Icky, yucky, gross cilantro eater. Bleh. Sometimes I forget that I have a tongue out emote. Bleh. Bleh. My teeth even got whiter after I ate one of those cleaning products. Nostalgia, no. The cilantro got that gene that... Dan, I think you have inherited my fucking, what's it called? My oh god, you've sent it back to me. Shit. Oh my god. Illiteracy. That's the word. That's the word for it. Does Hydra got that gene that makes cilantro taste like soap? Yes. Yes, it is. I do have that gene that makes cilantro taste like soap, and it's gross. It's icky. It's icky bicky. I don't like it. I didn't take my Vyvanse today. Focusing on what I'm writing while listening is hard. Yeah. Yeah, it's one or the other for me. Like, I really can't do both. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. By the way, speaking of focusing, how's those videos coming along? I'm excited to see them. For those of you who don't know, I got Dan working on some shit. He is slaving away in the editing dungeon. It's great. It's his favorite pastime. Apparently, if you eat enough cilantro, the soapy taste won't be there anymore, and you'll join the world of cilantro eaters who taste cilantro and not soap. Nah. I don't need to eat cilantro. I'm okay with never eating it ever. I'm perfectly fine with all that. I think I will not. I don't want to go through all that just to eat something that I am okay with never eating again. I don't think I taste cilantro though, just soap. Join us, the cilantro. No! You just like cilantro because it tastes like soap. Or you could sprinkle soap shavings and taste cilantro. No! Ew! Is Dan focusing on something? Hey Dan, hey Dan, hey Dan, hey Dan, hey Dan, hey Dan. You should just, like, start pinging him on Discord. I never said that, I only implied it. That's basically the same as saying it. That's basically the same as saying it. Hey, hey, listen, hey! Fucking Navi over here. Oh my god, and she is a moth, which is kind of like a fairy. And Cozy and Navi sound extremely alike. Guys, I think I got my own fairy. I think my wife is a fairy. Hydra's the only fairy here. You right, you right. Gay. Good lord. I was about to make a joke, and I don't think that I should because it involves my wife's past. And that could be identifying, and so I'm not gonna make the joke. But Cozy knows what joke I was about to make, and that's all that really matters. Yay! Get in the milk chamber. Oh my god! Why you got a whole fucking chamber? Why you got a whole fucking chamber for it? Holy shit! Are you talking about my gay ex-boyfriend? Yeah. Yeah, the one who fucked a fairy. Yeah, who fucked a fairy at the Renaissance Festival. Yeah. Oh hey, a Doofenshmirtz quote. Okay, all right, hold on. Let me see if I can do as good as Marshall on the Doofenshmirtz voice. All right. Let's see.
Ah, Penny the platypus. You have come to stop. You have come to stop me during Pride Month. Behold, the Prostatinator.
I feel like it was all right. I think Marshall does it better. Y'all, he told me he fucked a fairy, and I had to ask, wait, like a gay guy? Or like someone dressed up as a fairy, and he said, doesn't matter. Yeah. And I'm just like, wow. Huh. Everyone, yes. Just a little thing comes up in the corner, just everyone disliked that. Oh my fucking god. Y'all, I have been talking for a fucking hour. And then, okay, all right. So, I don't know if a lot of y'all, well, I know that a lot of y'all follow Poppy. You better follow Poppy. Go follow Pen Poppy right now on Twitch. Do it, because I'm going to talk about her. But Poppy was streaming earlier, and she was like, I don't know if I can just talk for an hour. I don't know, yada yada yada. Is 1 hour just chatting stream okay? And I'm like, bro, it's actually pretty fucking easy to talk for an hour. But the thing is you just gotta have chat talking with you. It's easy to talk for an hour. And she was like, oh my god, what if I run out of topics? I'm like, chat will keep on the same fucking topic for like 20 to 30 minutes. Don't even worry about it, girl. One more thing, he told me he wasn't cheating because it was gay stuff, and that isn't cheating. Yeah, I'm so glad that that you didn't stay with him. God forbid a man has hobbies. God forbid a man has homies. It's okay if he fucks him a little bit. It's not gay unless you make eye contact. And even if you make eye contact, it's not gay if the balls don't touch. And even if the balls don't touch, it's not gay if you have your socks on. And even if you don't have your socks on, it's not gay if it's a Wednesday. And then if it's a Wednesday, it's kind of gay. Just a little bit. Just a touch. Just a touch. And if it is gay, it's not cheating. Exactly. Now you're getting it, Cozy. Exactly. So all he had to do was fuck that fairy on a Wednesday and make eye contact and touch the balls and not wear socks on a Wednesday. And then it wasn't, then he's in the clear. It wasn't cheating. There you go. Good fucking lord, dude. This is way too much. This is too much. I think y'all need a timeout. Y'all need a fucking timeout. I think we're going to run a 3-minute ad, and then we will actually get into the game. We will actually play the game. Okay? I promise. Bug Gribble. Are you gay? Hank Hill. What? No, I sell propane. Alright, but is it either cheating and or gay to kiss the homies goodnight? It is neither. It is absolutely neither. 100%. Nope. He was lame. He couldn't even drive. Alright, well, Cozy, tell everybody else about how lame your previous boyfriends were and how awesome I am compared to them. In the 3-minute span that we take this break. And everybody else, take this opportunity to go to the restroom or get something to eat or something to drink or something, whatever the fuck. And we'll be back in about 3 minutes. All right. Okay, thanks. Bye. All right, we back. We back from the ads, which means that the yapping portion of the stream is over. So y'all don't be distracting me by bringing up stupid conversation topics that might be good to clip for later and add onto my YouTube. Totally don't do that. Don't. Or else I'll be real mad. I'll be big upsetty spaghetti. Hydra, look, a squirrel. I don't care about squirrels, but... Now a snake. If you told me that there was a snake or a lizard or something like that, that would catch my interest. That would be something worth looking at. No distractions, the Muffin Man. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! Yes, I know about the Muffin Man. Who lives on Drury Lane? Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! She's married to the Muffin Man. Dear, where? Oh my fucking god. I'm so sorry. Gerbil, I'm gonna be honest. You said that, and I was like, oh, Cozy's gonna love this shit. I gotta do the whole fucking thing. And I bet you that she is struggling to not laugh while she has our baby in her arms, trying to get her to sleep. Oh my fucking god. So good. So good. F you. You think I'm funny. You think I'm entertaining. Loser. Okay. Okay, good lord. Good fucking lord. Alright, this was a really shit spot for me. This was a really shit spot for me to pause at, or I guess to leave off at from last time. Because I remember it was a really fucking hefty penalty, and I can't remember what we were talking about. Fuck it, we full send. Isn't this a bit melodramatic? So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Of course I do. Of course I have grounds to make this claim. Then let's hear it. That's something I can't share with you at this time. Okay. Well, what did you just say, Mr. Wright? I know there's something wrong with this testimony, but I can't... Okay. Maybe we should get a bit more information. We've read this already. I thought I had the... Oh. Oh. Okay, hold on. Wait. Hold the fuck on. Hold on. Actually, wait a minute. 22508. I fucking saved it to this one. I knew I was further along than this. I fucking knew it. Here we go. All right, we're good now. We're good now. When she has her hand out like this, she's like, surrender the last... What? Surrender the last of the Cheetos in the bag to me, Mr. Phoenix writes. What, do you expect me to beg? No, Mr. Wright. I expect you to die. I just needed to do that. I tried to stop it, but I felt the need to do that. Just welling up inside me, and I just had to let it out. Anyways, Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. I have proof that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. Fuck. I don't know what we're talking about. I have actually... This is not the correct one. This is not the correct one. This is not the correct case. This is the previous case. Yeah, this is episode 2. It just so happens that I was at about the same time on this previous one. So, whoops. Oopsie poopsie. Moving on. Kami's wife on screen. There she is. There you go, Kami. Oof, we done fucked up. No, it's fine. I actually have the... Yeah, I think we just say no. I think we just say no. So I don't, but I know how to get it. Well, see, right now I don't have a clear basis to be thinking that. Then this is just another of your pointless efforts to badger my witness. Thus, you have just earned yourself a penalty from me. Fuck, dude. Now wait a second, Miss Von Karma. Thank fuck. This time, I do not feel the need to treat Mr. Wright so harshly. That's right, what he said. Bailed out by the judge. What an honor indeed. If we must penalize Mr. Wright for his display, I think a verbal censure would be best. Huh? You know the rules, Mr. Wright. There is no room for baseless hounding in this courtroom. I guess he didn't really bail me out after all. You know, Mo's testimony and what he told us yesterday are kind of different. Yeah, I noticed. We just gotta pinpoint what's changed. You can do it, Nick. Okay. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. Okay, I am going to actually save here because there was no way that I was getting out of that previous interaction. So now, all I've got to do is get Mo to say that he was wrong. Yeah. So, here we fucking go. You'd say that practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct? See, that's the thing. Huh? How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now 8 o'clock, that's something a clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. That way I can make a great joke. Let's not. Let's not make it 8 p.m., alright, Mo? What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of clowning around. Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke. There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. Will the witness just proceed with his factual testimony? You're so boring. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. Alright, I remember I can't question this one or else I'll get a penalty. Because the judge will not like his joke. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. Alright, this probably is the one that, like, gets him. You just happened to glance out of the window? You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed.
Mr. Curls.
Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either.
What should I do? Wonder if I should press him further on this issue.
Yeah, keep pressing. Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out. Excuse me, hold on, let me take a quick fucking drink. Oh my goodness. I don't know what happened. My throat just decided to spasm for some fucking reason. Okay, alright, I think we're good to go. I think we're good. Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Von Karma, how dare you forgo, clown! Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? That is not something you'll just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well, Mr. Curls. Please revise your testimony. This should start turning the tables in our favor. I heard a huge noise outside the window, and that's what made me look outside. Okay, now I'll save. And this should be the one to make it to where we can say yes, that he's not a reliable witness. What was the sound like? Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say, Mr. Curls, may this court remind you that humor is unnecessary. No, how'd you know that I was gonna make a joke? I guess that the sound sounded like, I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly. Someone getting hit, huh? Watson, you went to look out the window and you saw... That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly, how far away were they? Let me think about that for a second. If my room is here, and they looked about yay big, I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window. Just 30 feet? That's not far at all. It was snowing that night, and it cut down on my visibility. I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows you saw. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, very far away. Whoops, I misread that one. It's okay. That's right! I've been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. But now I am 100% certain that it was Max and the Ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How would I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? Uppity symbols? Lawyers nowadays, they even have to go to school to excuse me, I'm having a clown stroke. Do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? A lawyer, I mean. Alright, everyone. Then fuck me, I forgot punctuation now, too. Fuck. Alright, everyone knows what to do all together now. Say it with Uncle Mo. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yowza! Enough foolishness. Gets back on track. Will the witness please testify to what he saw, and only what he saw? I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the Ringmaster over the head. Just gotta quickly save. You say you saw the Ringmaster get clonked over the head. Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
Objection!
I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. My voice is cracking like him. Oh my god, I'm turning into a clown. He is infectious. Sorry. I noticed my voice breaking and the little bit of a lisp while I was trying to do her voice. So I figured I'd go with it. Really digging the awkward silence that's happening right now. Anyway. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. I just got back. Why is Chuckles the clown here? You'll find out. You'll see. You'll understand soon enough. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty. This is a bit melodramatic, yada yada. So what will it be, Mr. Phoenix, right? We know this. We have reason to suspect why he didn't see. Yes, we do now. I've got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you will be telling us all that's great reason. Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the Ringmaster over the head. That's why we have Chuckles the Clown. If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window, punctuation is hard. If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, comma, there is no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone. Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit, and they didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court? No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup and find the truth. Well, you're back from your jog. Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much. When I looked out of my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. Von Karma. Tampering with witnesses again. So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster? Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep. He was on permanent vacation, as they say. Mr. Curls, Your Honor. You did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well. Then please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it. All right. I think we are now caught up to where we were last time when we left. So I'm gonna go ahead and after this. It's a bit far away. Okay. Oh wait. Oh shit. I didn't mean to click. I meant to click the save. Whoops. It's fine. We'll have a chance to go over the testimony again ourselves. It'll be okay. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever. This should finally be enough, yes? It is decisive testimony. Was Max really at the crime scene that night? He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. All right, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination. The silhouette. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. All right, press. Don't you think that you were going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line now, or is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max? I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. Doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. Trillo said the same thing. But if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought of that myself. But just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max.
You're sure of that?
Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap. His silk hat, the black cloak, they were all there. You're sure that this was what you saw that night? Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I've got eyes like a hawk. Don't birds have terrible night vision? But that's not all I saw. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. Alright, I think this is probably gonna be the big break. The big breaker one. There we go. Ah, shit. That one. Nope, shit. That one. There we go. You were able to see that kind of detail from your window?
Objection!
There was a light near the crime, near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much. Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like? I can see like a hawk out of my left eye and an eagle out of my right eye. Our records say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20. That must mean he could have seen this crime scene clearly.
The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes.
Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding? That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard. Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure.
They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report.
With Trillo's testimony, and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer.
Nick, you've got to find a contradiction in this.
It's not gonna be enough.
What?
I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that will help. I've got to do it. Shit, dude. How do I fucking do that? Okay, what? I must need to present evidence, right? I've got to. He saw someone else that night, right? Who do we have for profiles? Who looks like Max? Not really anybody. Definitely not Ben. Definitely not Ben. Okay. Shit. What evidence do we got? We got the crime photo. Wait, we have the crime photo. Which means... because there's no other footsteps. There's no footprints in the snow. Which means that the clown couldn't have seen another person standing next to him. Could not have. Not possible. No doubt it was especially since he's like, okay. Face was silhouetted, but there's no doubt it was him. Fuck. Cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. There's nothing going along the lines of him standing there, so shit. Okay, his hat. Found at the crime scene. Shit. Circus map, no. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Fuck, dude. Okay. Hold on. Maybe... Maybe it's Silk Hat? Okay, I'm torn between Crime Photo and Silk Hat somewhere. But I just don't know where. Silk Hat, the Black Cloak, they were all there. Hold on a second. His cloak isn't black. He doesn't have... This is purple. This is purple. This is a purple cloak. And red. This is purple and red. It's not black. He saw someone else. He saw someone else. I'm going to save Scum, though. Just in case. Just in case I'm wrong. Okay. Present.
Objection!
You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols. I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo. Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols. Yay! Everyone get ready! All together now! Silk hat, cloak, white roses. What the? Who cares if he knew that there was... Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? Alright, so... I seem to have gotten the correct answer for the wrong reason. But you know what? We'll fucking take it. He saw what he saw. And he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? I love pie. 3.1415927. Okay. Average Hydra math homework. Funny that he says that as soon as he starts quoting pie. Silence, fool. You are to respond with the whole truth. No fractions. And then she just talked about fractions. Holy shit. That's so fucking funny, Kami. Order! Order! Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw.
Objection!
The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail.
Objection!
But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them.
Objection!
Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of your case? Clearly not. He is just toying with this court. I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony? There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction.
Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this...
Judge, forget the roses. Think about this other testimony. The witness had stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now.
Your Honor, it may be trivial, but this does cast doubt on the prosecution's case.
Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, this witness has not grown more mature with age.
I'm not mature.
I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling.
A ruling?
Nick, this is your last chance.
The Silhouette Part 2. There's no doubt in my mind, there were no white roses that night.
Alright.
However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There was no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we fucking got him.
Mr. Wright, you have one last chance at this.
Just one chance?
I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Crow's statements, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations.
Only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. We fucking got him. We know. No doubt in my mind that there were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. And I've had enough of your bald-headed ass, Your Honor. Put a fucking cap on or something like that. You're fucking blinding me over here. Alright, save scum again. Alright, we got him. We fucking got him. Because if he had the hat on the entire time at the scene, that means that they wouldn't have been able to find the silk hat at the scene. I'm sure Mo has an extra hat. Yeah, with the little dangly carrot on the top of it. Yeah. Objection! This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind. Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see.
Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright?
Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene. That means this silk hat fell off at the crime scene. Let me try that again. The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene.
No, that's not true.
Order! 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 Mr. Curls!
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of all this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court.
Hey, that's not right. That's too harsh.
What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things.
God damn, Judge.
Well, why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because I'm a clown? And no matter how old I get, I'll always be younger than you. Why?
Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are?
I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid.
It's pitiful, isn't it?
He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there.
He left the scene?
What's the matter, Nick?
There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo,
What do you want?
you just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime?
What? He went... What do you mean? How did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that.
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor.
Objection!
This witness's testimony is so full of holes. Miss Von Karma's protest is useless.
You've got a point. Let's hear what this witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is, how did he leave the crime scene? The answer is obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
So many holes like a net that Kami. Kami. Come on now, man. Come the fuck on. Look. I'm just saying. I agree. However, you don't gotta bring that type of shit up. Because now I'm distracted. Now I'm distracted thinking about it. So there you go. Now and Cozy's busy with the baby. So who the fuck is gonna reel me in? Huh? Stop it. Mission accomplished. All right. I'm locking in. I'm not thinking about Von Karma wearing fishnets. Okay, just a little bit more. Okay, done. Completely done. No more. That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened?
Say what?
Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to hop on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter this story as to how the criminal left the scene?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I do, Judge. Because if you take a look at this picture... I forgot that I have to press E to present it as evidence. Whoops. Look at this picture. Look at this photograph. The problem is the footprints in the snow.
Footprints?
In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminals' footprints? They aren't there. So, Mo, how exactly did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record.
I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car that he came to court in.
Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time.
You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today.
That hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better.
Mr. Lawrence Curls.
Yes?
The testimony you've provided up until now has been false.
It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just
what?
It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw.
Ooh. Order! I will have order! Franziska Von Karma, how could you?
Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny.
That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you have, about what you say you saw, Mr. Curls.
Ha! You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you.
Try not to waste our time with your idiotic dribble.
Damn. I can't believe she got called out by the fucking judge, dude. Holy shit. Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Let's save. Okay, can we get through this in the next 10 minutes? Here's hoping. Alright, Mo Knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. Excuse me, let me take a little drink of water. Mo's voice is really starting to weigh on me a little bit. Okay. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he... This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
Well, that was, how do you put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician, but who leaves the scene of a crime by flying. There's no way that actually happened.
You're right.
Why is she right? You believed the other witness. Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story.
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
Good question. Very good question. Okay. Let's see. We could be truthful and be like, hey, it's very likely that he could have seen him flying away. Or we could lean into the fact of like, oh yeah, no, he's not. No. But I think we have to tell the truth. I think we have to tell the truth. We should be truthful. What he just said was so strange. I don't think he would have made it up.
Which means that he's telling the truth.
That's what I think.
Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic.
Yikes, you're right.
Ow!
Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist.
Get him on your side? I don't know. It doesn't seem to be working. Maybe. I don't fucking know.
I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that. But I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen.
These hands are magic, Karma. Got these magic mic fingers. I hate that I just said that. Oh my god.
You imbecile.
If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned.
Damn. What a fucking heated court session. December 29th, 2:33 p.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 5.
Hey, sweeties. What in the world is going on?
That's what I want to know.
They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared.
Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you?
I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. But it looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not...
Oh, wait, no, when he's like this, I forget. When he's like this, he has to do his country bumpkin voice.
It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and I have them hoist me through the air. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic. No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule.
I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret of his tricks.
Nick, what do we do now?
All we can do is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker.
To be continued. Immediately. Although my jaw is a little sore. Save your progress up to this point? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. December 29th, 3:03 p.m. Right in Cola offices.
Nick?
What is it?
I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic trucks.
Magic tricks?
Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks whenever I see them.
That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick.
But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible.
Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it?
Let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off. First, she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible.
Really? Was it kind of like this?
What? Wow! How'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder.
You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. Yeah, oh Maya. Oh Maya, you poor sweet Bob. Pat, pat, pat. Okay, I don't think we need to talk to Maya about anything, but I guess we will anyways. What do we do? Oh, you know what? We have ads playing soon, so we might as well just, we got 3 minutes. We can get through her dialogue. I don't see any way out of this. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
There's no way we can solve the mystery of a criminal flying by tomorrow. I was thinking, do you really think the criminal flew through the air? The only one who thinks that is Mo, right? He says that he saw it.
That's true. Mo looked awfully serious when he said that.
Do you think he might be trying to frame Max?
If that was it, he would have simply said, "I saw Max." That would have been enough. There's no reason why anyone would believe he flew.
But what if the criminal really did fly? There's only one person who could do that. Max.
You're really not helping my confidence here, Maya. Yeah, we got another 2 minutes. It's fine.
Everyone seems to hate Max, Ben. Everyone seems to hate Max. Ben, Trillo, Mo. They all have nothing nice to say.
That magician does seem rather full of himself, doesn't he? Especially when he says things like customers only go to the circus to see him.
He even hit Ben over the head with a bottle. But
what?
But that doesn't seem enough to frame another person for murder.
And it was proven that neither Ben nor Mo lied on the stand.
Maybe Ben saw the ringmaster wearing Max's costume. But Mo clearly said that he saw Max himself.
Yeah, it's a real fucking mystery, huh, Maya? Anyways, I'm gonna save, so you just wait there for a second. Whoops. There we go. All right, and with that, we're gonna take a little bit of a break. And you know, I'm also gonna turn the background music off just for the break time, so I can also listen to music too. I like listening to my lo-fi. Yeah, we're gonna take a little break. It's gonna be about 3 minutes, so take this opportunity to go to the restroom, get you something to drink, something to eat, stretch, do whatever, take care of yourself, and yeah, we'll be back very shortly. Hey, we back. We is back. We're gonna be getting straight back into the game. There we go. And turn the music back on. Excellent. All right, let's go gather some evidence for our boy Maximilian Galactica. Fabulous. All right. Let's go actually talk to Max while we're talking about him. December 29th, Detention Center Visitors Room. Here's some cards. Oh, my sweeties. You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special.
Really? What kind of TV special?
Maximilian Galactica, the Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live.
Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special.
But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's what I was thinking, but the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. I have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. I don't think it is, Max. I don't think it is. I really don't. Can you tell me about the night of the murder? The night of the crime. You didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogey clown says, it wasn't me.
Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying?
You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. But you've already told us. You've already told us how.
I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask you.
Anything for you, sweetie.
Be friends with the other performers in the circus.
Fabulous! A great joke. Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them?
But
I've won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something I can simply not tolerate. Ambition, huh?
something about what Max just said rings true to my ears.
Tell me about the Grand Prix. Oh my, sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told this story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I'm really sick of telling this story. Hey, hello Jack D. Jester. How's it going? How are ya? We're just playing some Phoenix Wright right now, and it's it has been a minute, hasn't it? Yeah. Man, when was the last time that I saw you in chat? What was I playing the last time that you remember being in chat? How long ago was it? I'm curious now. While you're doing that, I was talking with Mo I've been talking to Mo for a little bit, but I did take like a month break at the start of this trial. Okay, yeah, that was like a month ago. Well, over a month ago now, technically, because I took a month break in January because I have a daughter now. She has been born, and so the month was her just being a baby and us getting used to having a baby. Been cooking and music and studying. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I'm glad you've been productive. Always glad to hear that sort of stuff. Everybody should be able to like create some sort of something, I think. Like even if it's something small or whatever, you know, like even if it's just like making it for fun, I think everybody should be able to make something. Streams were less, but I got school to do. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's okay. You don't always need to stream something. Like if things get busy, like just like I said, when things get busy, just take a little break. I got busy with having a fucking child to take care of, so I took a little break. But you can always get back into it. I know for real, I inform on Twitter. Like you tell people about your streams on Twitter, or what do you mean? Because I also make announcements of my streams, but I've noticed that if I make like immediately before the stream announcements, nobody fucking sees them. Like 0 people see them. Tell people when I have stuff coming up or when no streams. Yeah, I've also gotten into doing the same, of like having at least a few hours in between like the announcement on Twitter and actually streaming, because then it actually gives people a chance to see the announcements. I found, at least. Something to do with the algorithm or whatever the fuck. Random pick-me-ups. Oh yeah, I'm always I was about to say jashing around. That's not the thing. I'm always joshing around or jacking around. That's the 2 terms. But yeah, I'm always up to some bullshit on Twitter. Just talking about nothing, making jokes, cracking wise, all that sort of shit. But I'm glad to see that you're doing well. I'm always glad to see that my dreamlings are being productive and active in their own little lives and doing stuff and creating and shit like that. Yeah. But yeah, for today we're just we're still playing Phoenix Wright. I think we're done talking to Mo. I don't think he's gonna be a recurring character. Well, I don't know if recurring, but I don't think he's gonna be a active character anymore. Because we just found out that his witness testimony is kind of bullshit. It's kind of bullshit. One of my favorite ones is nothing is perfect as if it was. Hold on. One of my favorite ones is nothing is perfect as if it was, then everything else would be obsolete. So was it perfect or something you didn't understand yet? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Mo been capping? Mo has been capping. He been straight capping it. That doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. I'm totally hip with the lingo. I'm cool with it. I'm Skibbity Ohio. I can hang with the best of them. No, I'm a dad now. I'm certified lame. Finish this game so I'm a not spoil, but Mobin spitting straight blue cheese. Wow, that's actually fucking funny. I never in a million years would have seen where that sentence was going. Holy shit, that's so I think I'm gonna start using that now. That's so fucking funny. I always say random stuff. Hell yeah, dude. That's a good one. That's a fucking good one. Oh my god. Okay, alright. Well, I gotta lock in. I can't be spending too much time. I already spent like an hour at the start of the stream just yapping, so I gotta not spend a whole lot of time just chitter-chattering about. My little catchphrase is yup tup. Ooh. My bad, Pop. Oh my god. All this hip lingo, man. I don't know if I could keep up with it. But no, you're all good, Jester. It is perfectly fine. I do want to talk to chat. I can't be spending too long talking to chat without at least playing some of the game, you know? You can't. I make up my own. Fuck. He's John Hipster. That was a lame one. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm moving on. I'm gonna play the game now. Alright, but what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. Somebody stop this madman. No. I can't be stopped. Can't stop, won't stop. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage. That is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. And the crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and die a happy man. Evaporate this conversation and reevaluate your frontal lobe before it gets eviscerated. This is some Dracula flow type shit. This is the type of shit that I would that I'm sure that I would hear Marshall quoting and be like, "What the fuck are you saying?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, it's from Dracula Flow." I'm just like, "What?" Von Karma. Couldn't have done that when Von Karma was on screen. Done what? Couldn't have done what? Threw a picture at her? Done the whole fabulous thing? What do you mean, Kami? Couldn't have done what? Hope they both get folded. Max couldn't give evidence without Von Karma. Oh, go on a tangent? Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, she couldn't have, yeah. She would have been on his ass for it. Yeah, Von Karma's kind of a little bit of a bitch, but we really only keep her around because Kami likes her. Yeah, he gets the happy chemicals when he sees her, so, you know. We just kind of put up with it a little bit. It's fine, but I don't know if we're going to be putting up with her very much anymore. She whips my ass, literally. I don't want that. Kami does. Kami's straight up into that. He's begging for it over here. Oh my goodness. Alright, at that time, okay, I already read that. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim. Wow! By the way, have fun, broccoli chip cookie. That, wow. Wow. What is this? A fucking college frat dorm? Dude, are you fucking chugging a white monster right now and doing bicep curls as you're talking to me. Just a jester being himself. Yeah, never change though. Never change. It's great. We're all kind of clowns on the internet, aren't we? Unlike Monster, I drink water. There's water in well, I guess not much. there's some water in Monster, but I don't like Monster either, to be honest. Now Monster Girls, that's different. That's different. Give me that shit. I think everyone who's a performer should get to experience that feeling. Trace amounts of water. Yeah, we can see microscopic amounts of water. The environment is harsh to all living beings. Okay, all right. Idea. David Attenborough doing one of those nature documentaries, but instead of actual nature documentaries, he's just talking about all the types of unhealthy ass shit that humans do. So he's like, "Oh, look at this. The college frat whatever the fuck. The college frat dorm room jock. He subsides off of nothing but microwave taquitos, Hot Pockets, and White Monster." Talking about Monster Girls, y'all might like one of my workers. Her name is Chuckles Sheep Girl. Are we talking about the same Chuckles? No, probably not. Chuckles is a boy. But Chuckles Sheep Girl. Interesting. Is she like a VTuber? Not that Chuckles, we had that convo before. Oh, right. I remember now. We did have that convo before. Sorry, it's been like a month or two. What day is it today? Okay, it's been like a month and a half. Yeah, so is she like a VTuber or what? You should put like, if she is, you should put her Twitch handle. We'll go check her out. Literally, her name is Chuckles. She is a sheep girl in my lore. Just one of my... Oh! Lore character. Gotcha. Understandable. Well then, yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. Hell yeah. We love a good lore, world building, whatever the fuck thing. We all fuck with Roy here. Hell yeah. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus.
That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey, Nick, how about you buy me a trophy?
That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail. Roy is the music guy, so we kind of gotta, or we don't make our amazing tracks. Damn. Well, hopefully Roy's not an asshole. Because that would really suck. It's like having that one friend in the group that's just the rich guy, or the guy that like whose parents got him the Nintendo, but he's a total dick about it. But you gotta put up with it because he's the only guy who's got the Nintendo. So like otherwise, how else are you gonna play the games? You know. Grand Prix photo of Max's award ceremony, Grand Prix photo added to the court record. He plays a lot of pranks. I don't know. He sounded like an asshole. That sounds like asshole behavior. Alright. Back to the circus to get evidence. December 29th, Berry Big Circus entrance.
You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing.
Alright, let's do it. Are you ready? Yes. Wait. Nintendo, Hydra, aren't I older than you? Yeah? So? There are consoles called the Nintendo. That's just they usually have something added onto it. The Nintendo 64. The Super Nintendo. The Nintendo Entertainment System. What, Kami? What? What are you respectfully knowing to? Tell me. Say, sonny boy, are you gaming on one of them Nintendo dads? Look. Look, okay? I'm just saying that if you grew up, there was just, like, if you grew up around the time, there was just a new Nintendo, like, every couple of years. That's just how it worked. So if you just said the Nintendo, everybody would know what the fuck you were talking about. Like, everyone assumed that you were talking about the newest one. I say as my old N64 is lying like 6 feet from him. Gotta go to sleep now. I got college courses at 4 to 6. Hell yeah, dude. You have good sleep, sweet dreams, all that. Get nice and smartitude. Do college. Get good job. Become rich. Get good wife. Or husband. I don't know which way you swing. Get good spouse. Anyways. Yeah, it was called the Nintendo. There's the Nintendo Switch. There's the Nintendo Wii. There's the... Well, they didn't really call it the Nintendo GameCube. They just kind of called it the GameCube. I'm gonna be Delulu with character lore and try to date a goddess of karma, but night. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. You don't stay up too late. Get some actual rest and sleep and all that sort of shit. Take care of yourself. Nobody called it Nintendo Wii? Yeah, you right. You right. But they did call it the Super Nintendo. They did call it the Super Nintendo. Or the SNES. If they were like extra cool with it. Just saying. And I would know because my parents had the Super Nintendo. Unfortunately, by the time that I was old enough to start playing video games, the Super Nintendo was like 3 generations behind. By the time that I got old enough to play video games, the Xbox had come out. And I was still rocking the SNES. I was not very well off. I did not get the newest, biggest, neatest stuff. This explains so much. What? What, Kami? What does it explain? Elaborate. Be detailed about it. Explain. Do it. Go. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. You sure are taking a long time to explain your shit. No, no, don't be no-no-noing me. Go on about what? Go on about what? We're talking about, we're actually not really talking about anything anymore. So, we're mostly talking about you, explaining things. So actually, me going on would be you going on. So go on. Go on, Kami. Explain it. Let me know. Give me insights into why me having a 3-generation old console growing up explains so much. What? Okay, but I actually am going to move on now because I got to play the game because I only have like 30 minutes left. So, yeah. Quit your whining. Let's just give this a shot already. All right, let's go. Row. Are they trying to drink water and sing row, row, row your boat? Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that.
I'm trying my best, but Trillo, this just isn't going to work.
You enjoy saying dumb things. You're gonna have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, what are you gonna do then?
Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trillo.
What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course? That was a very wonky sentence.
I'm sorry.
Secret crash training? Whoa.
Yes, Trillo wouldn't give up until I said we try out his idea for a new routine. So we're trying to sing in a we're trying to sing it around for our new ventriloquism act.
In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible.
See? Even they are surprised by the idea. I told you.
They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea.
Once we get a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice.
You think so?
Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you.
Ah, there it is. Now that I've got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina. Please don't. She's 17 or 16. Yeah, she's 16. Please don't.
I know that you already testified in court today.
You want to talk about what we saw, right?
Yes.
Well, at first, we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted. Right, Ben?
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right.
But then we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols. Also draped in them.
What would you have thought? What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols?
What do you think, Ben?
What? Oh, I would have thought it was the ringmaster.
Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw.
I was hoping I could ask about you. Excuse me. Just speaking in tongues for a second. The good Lord came over me. Praise Jesus. Anyways, I was hoping I could ask you about Regina.
I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now.
Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent?
Ha! You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart?
Yeah?
Waiting like this is a part of being in love.
How so?
If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts. Ah, so you're a cuck. That makes sense, actually. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, hello! In the YouTube's chats. Risha, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. But what is this game? This game is called Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. It is a game where it's basically a visual novel, but we play as an attorney, and we have to solve basically the crimes of murder so that we can defend people who are accused of crimes of murder. And right now we're defending, here, I'll show you. We're defending this guy who is accused of murdering this guy who he worked for. This guy's a magician. Whoop, this guy's a magician. This guy's the owner of the thing. And then he's accused of hitting him in the back of the head. But he was hit in the back of the head outside. His body was found outside in the snow, and there were only footsteps in the snow from him. So it's like, oh well, shit. How did the person who murdered him get away? And it's like, oh well, this guy is able to fly, so surely it was him because he flies for his magician's act and all that sort of shit. Yeah. So we're pretty far into it. I believe we've only got maybe a couple of hours in this case left. A couple hours meaning like if you were an actual competent player and not me. But it's all fun. I'm being entertaining while it's happening anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. David Attenborough explaining NTR Neto, and I forgot the last one. Neto Race. That's what I believe that's how you pronounce it. And yeah, it's Netorare, Netori, and Netoras, or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? But that's actually a great fucking idea, Kami. I think I might steal that. That's a pretty good fucking idea. You know what? I'm gonna write that down. I'm writing that down. I'm sending that to Cozy. You know what? No, I'm sending that into the I'm sending that into the group chat that we're part of. Let's see. Video idea by Kami. David Attenborough. Explaining Netori and Netor. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Kami. Okay. When your body aches, oh yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I knew that.
Poor Maya. She's so red she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. Ventriloquism. Tell us about it.
So, how's this new routine working out?
Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routines are secret. We're going to take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution.
Sounds incredible.
But let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because that jerk said we should. That jerk? Max Galactica. Performers should aim for the world. Who does he think he is?
Trillo, you seem to really be fired up about all this.
He needs to realize that he is the only one who can conquer the world stage.
You're right.
Mark my words, I, Trilloquist, will win the Grand Prix.
You're the man now, doll.
That was lame. Row, row, row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory. not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best?
Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You gotta be a part of this too.
Alright, well. Cool, I guess. So who likes to watch the puppet or the man? Yes. That's, yeah. Correct. Let's just start top to bottom. December 29th, Lodging House Plaza.
Oh, it's you two.
You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest?
I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something.
I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes.
I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laughing that much?
Francisco really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself.
No way, pal. You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way.
Hey! So this is one of the lines that I used for my, what's it called? My demo reel. That's what it's called. I was drawing a fucking blank on it. Yeah, this is one of the lines that I used for my demo reel. I was like, oh yeah, what are some of Gumshoe's like more famous lines? And apparently it's one of these. And I was like, okay, I don't know what the context for this is, but I'll do it. Abridged? No. Not for abridged. Oh yeah, those things. Yeah. Yeah, I made a little demo reel. It's actually really bad. It's not a very good one. I really need to remake it. But I could do that later. Once I have a few more like really solid lines in it, I'll remake it. And it'll be better. It won't be as poopy.
Why are you defending her?
Prosecutor Von Karma has always got her eyes on us. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is.
The smudge has awoken? Oh no! No, wait, okay. I'm waiting. Nah, she don't wanna? Good. She should stay asleep for another 15 minutes or so.
Don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up.
Looks like she's wound him up pretty tight.
She's directly above us as we speak.
Huh? How's that possible?
According to the clown.
Hold on, my voice is fucked right now. I need to drink some water. Between Trillo's and Gumshoe's voice, it's pretty rough. She stretched and then went right back to sleep. Fuck yeah, dude. That's my girl. All right.
According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killers passed right by this window, pal.
Oh, I see. Who lives in that room? Behind the window up there.
The acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems.
pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's gonna start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up to the acrobat's room. Got it, pal?
Okay, I totally won't.
Franziska von Karma.
Once she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out.
Yeah.
Gonna do a little savey save just in case. Okay. Oh, we don't have the option. Okay. Oh wait, we could have gone to Mo's room. Hold on. Let's go to Mo's room. See what Mo's up to. December 29th, lodging house, first floor, Mo's room. Mo's not here.
If he was here, you would have been able to tell even before you stepped into his room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing away.
What do you think he's laughing at when he's all by himself?
I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes.
He must really love his work. Well, nothing to talk about here. Back to the circus entrance. Back to... We'll go to the big top. Mosey on down to Mo's. Dude, okay. So, story time for probably the last, well, maybe take up 5 of the last 15 minutes. So story time, right? There is a place in the roundabout area of where I grew up, right? Because I've kind of lived all around the city a little bit. But there's a place in the roundabout area of where I grew up that was a barbecue place, like a Texas barbecue restaurant. And it was called Mo's, right? Little hole-in-the-wall place, not a fucking franchise, not very big, just owned by two, like, well, I don't know if it was owned by 2 people, but owned by just a regular guy who started a restaurant, right? And that was his only fucking restaurant, and it was the only place that I could get a really just fucking amazing, delicious, yummy barbecue chopped beef sandwich. It was so good. It was the perfect amount of spicy. It wasn't overbearing with the barbecue. It was great. And it didn't have like all these fatty pieces. It was actual real like just meat, right? Cuz that's one of the things I hate about like other restaurants chopped beef sandwiches is that they're always just brisket, and they're always like the most fatty parts of brisket. And I'm like, no, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like actual like beef, not fatty bits. Just give me the meat, right? Don't take that out of context. But what is it the kids are saying nowadays? Pause. Anyways, so they had fucking delicious barbecue, right? Smudge is awake. Okay, well, it's probably because I was too loud. I'm sorry. But it was delicious barbecue sandwiches, right? And every time, like in my adult life after I moved away, right? Every time I passed by that place, whenever I was doing something or another, I would, it's a city. There are just things that you do around the city, and every time that I was around, Smudge heard brisket and was ready. That little girl's gonna be a carnivore. I fucking know it. Anyways, the true Texan, exactly. But whenever I was around that part of town, I would always like go out of my way to get a Moe's barbecue sandwich just so that I could have it because it was just that fucking good, right? But so the restaurant was never like particularly popular. it was always just like, okay, you get like a few dozen customers a day, right? But their food was cheap enough that I think their running cost wasn't terribly high, and so they were able to make it make do. They were able to keep afloat. But then the pandemic hit, and then everybody fucking stayed home, and they didn't have the availability of like doing DoorDash or doing whatever that sort of shit because it was so early into the pandemic, and they didn't do delivery themselves either. All they were able to do was do takeout. And so I went for like basically a whole year without getting my Moe's barbecue. And by the time that I had gone back to that place, I was so excited, like back to that part of town, I was so excited to get a Moe's barbecue sandwich. And I was just like, oh hell yeah, it's gonna be so fucking delicious. This is gonna be a really good day. I think by the time that I went to that place, or I went back there, um, I was actually having a pretty bad day, like all things considered. I was just doing a whole lot of running around and a lot of busy work, and it was just like, oh man, this is a bunch of bullshit. I just want to go get some good food to make things a little bit better, to try to salvage the day. I drove up to the goddamn store, to the restaurant, and I saw permanently closed. I just about fucking cried, dude. I was so upset because I was looking forward to that sandwich, and then I realized that I would never get that fucking sandwich again. And then I went home hungry, and then by the time that I went back there again, like maybe a month or two later, it had gone from a goddamn barbecue place, and now it was a oyster shack. An oyster shack. Can you fucking believe that shit? Who wants to go to a fucking place that just sells oysters? What the fuck? It's so I still get mad every time I pass that place. And I look over and I see some sort of like whatever the fuck oyster, whatever the name is, and it's like oysters. We sell oysters here. It's like, man, I get so mad every time I see it. And so now every time I see a thing called Moe's, I'm just like, it's not as good. It's not as good as True Moe's. True Moe's is gone now. It's not real. But yeah, that's my fucking that's my story about how I got actually upset over a sandwich. Like verge of, I'm telling you, dude, verge of tears. I was so upset. So fucking upset. Okay. Anyways, I went on for just a little bit longer than I anticipated with that story. So I think with only like 7 minutes left, I don't know if we're gonna be getting into the rest of this because I don't want to get like into it, and then have to stop immediately. So we're gonna go ahead and save. It'll be all right. I should probably rest my voice just a little bit anyways because I'm still not used to talking this much during a stream. I did yap. I did indeed do some yapping, Kami. This is true. Let me double check the save real quick. Okay, there we go. And back to the title screen. And now exit the game. And let's see. That was pretty fucking fun, though. I think we made some decent progress, right? I think we did. Okay. We will rock you. We're not the BRB screen. We're gonna switch to the end screen. And we're gonna see who we can raid into. First I'm gonna put on some music. There we go. We're gonna see who we can raid. Let's see. Yuffie is online, so is Rick. We haven't raided him in a little while. We could also try raiding someone new. Who else? Oh, you know what? We didn't get the chance to raid Kyoshi last time, so we could go raid Kyoshi. He's playing some Schedule 1 right now. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna mix the two of raiding someone new and raiding a friend. So we're gonna raid Kyoshi because we haven't raided him before, and I feel like it. Remember, no talking about the super secret project in his chat. No. Do not do it. Do not. Also, what the fuck? What is this? This is not the music that I asked for. What? Loop the playlist. And then go to the next song because we already heard that one. There we go. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna raid Kyoshi. Start the raid. There we go. Let's see. What kind of raid message? Just fucking objection raid? I don't know. Object rage. I don't know. I can't think right now. Just fuck it, Dreamy Raid. That's what we're doing. That's what the raid message is. I can't think of anything better. That's what we're doing. Fuck it. All right. Okay. Well, with that, I'll bid you all adieu. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a fuck yeah, there you go. Dribble. Maybe not fuck it, maybe just fuck it raid. There you go. Fuck it raid. Not even in all caps, just just some variation of fuck it. You know what? Commies is good. Commies is good. Do commies win. All right. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Hope you all have a sweet dreams. Bye bye.